Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general reading just for the month ahead. Keep in mind that time is non-linear, so this could happen in the month of October, but it could happen before or after, so I'm just picking up the current energy. So just keep all of that in mind. Also, this is general, so it cannot and will not resonate with everybody, and nothing is gender specific, so don't get caught up on the gender of the cards. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us, so this is just the energy that is coming across. So let's go ahead and get right into it. For your month ahead, for October and into the beginning of November. So we have, this is currently where you're at. We have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups represents balance. I mean, this is a general reading, so it doesn't pertain only to love. It definitely can apply to love, but it can also apply to family, friendships, career, so however it resonates with you. So the Two of Cups, this represents balance and harmony. It definitely could represent a soulmate, so if this is love for you, you could be definitely dealing with a soulmate, but for those of you that this is not that case, this represents having harmony and balance within yourself. Balance between masculine and feminine, which is really great and beautiful. So that's where you're currently at. Your personal theme for the month, we have the High Priestess. She represents intuition and wisdom, and kind of like this this mystery surrounding her. But really, I'm getting from this a lot of intuition, especially with the other cards here. It's what I'm getting is you are being told to use your intuition to guide you through this month. So really tap into that. What you will accomplish this month. We have the King of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, that is so wonderful. The King of Pentacles, he is very stable. He is very mature. He represents wealth and success and power and influence and strength. So if this is a career or financial reading for you, this definitely represents success in that area, which is very beautiful. It could also represent a stable commitment in a relationship or in friendships or family relationships. If things are kind of a little bit rocky, this indicates that you will accomplish some sort of stability. So that's great as well. What you should avoid. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It's just when the cards pop out and this, it was like, well, I hope that we all avoid this. But there we go. What you should avoid, death. This represents change and transformation. You might be in the middle of a transition between careers, or if you are moving from one house to the next, from one job to the next, if you're moving from one relationship to another one, this is saying avoid these big changes, these big risks that could cause change. Perhaps right now is not the best time. Perhaps you need to use your intuition to guide you through this change and to know when is going to be the right time to make a change, to act on it and take action. Or perhaps it's just saying that, you know, try to avoid it at all costs because now's just not the right time, or something better is going to be coming. What you should embrace. We have the Five of Wands. Now, typically this does indicate some sort of disagreement or competition or conflict, but for me, I also see it as some sort of resistance. So perhaps if you've been feeling some sort of resistance when thinking about making a change or making a move to something else in your life, changing things up, maybe it's saying to embrace whatever feeling that you have intuitively that's resisting this change. That's what I'm kind of picking up on this. For obstacles that you're going to face, we have the Emperor. So the Emperor represents authority, power. He represents success. He can be kind of stubborn, set in his ways. He's a leader. He can sometimes be a little bit too much of a leader, sometimes a dictator, depending on the person. Again, nothing is gender specific. This is definitely just energy. So you could be dealing with a man or a woman or anyone in between. He could also be a father figure or a boss. So perhaps this is, an obstacle you're going to face. It's interesting that you have the King of Pentacles as what you're going to accomplish. He also represents power and strength. And then an obstacle you're going to face is the Emperor, which represents power and strength. So perhaps this is more of a boss or a father figure that is trying to lead you in a certain direction, and that's the obstacle that you're going to be facing, and you need to stand on your own and be within and kind of harness your own strength to guide you intuitively to face this obstacle. Where you need to find support with all of this, we have Temperance. Now this represents the divine. She represents balance and harmony as well as divine timing. So perhaps it could also represent, divine is, we think of divine as spirit in general, so whoever that is to you, if it is anyone at all, perhaps this is saying that, you need to kind of go within and tap into that energy, connect to source to allow them to guide you through this, to support you through this. But I'm really reading this more as having balance, which is where you are currently. So you're on the right track. You just need to stick it out and really focus more on that and not so much all this other stuff, this power and this strength and this change. Really kind of connect to source and let that support you through this. An action that you need to take this month, Cancer. It's interesting. You have the Tower, which represents some sort of change. So it's interesting. What it's saying is you should avoid change, but the action that you need to take is in fact going to lead to a change. So maybe what you should avoid is taking action right now that's going to cause a change, and wait to take action that's going to lead to a change. I hope that makes sense. The Tower represents the falling of something so that it can be rebuilt on stable foundation. So maybe that's what you need to do, is you need to rebuild something on a stable foundation, or you need to approach something with the intent of building it on a stable foundation. Perhaps this is a career, perhaps this is a relationship, any relationship. It could be romantic or platonic or a family relationship. But perhaps that's what this is that you need to have the intent of rebuilding something on a stable foundation so that it can be successful, so that there is no way that it can crumble and fall, at, any given time. Your advice and your encouragement is the Ten of Pentacles. What a great ending for this reading. The Ten of Pentacles represents the ultimate abundance of wealth, financial stability. It represents family. It represents a lot of material things, but it also, at the core of it, is just ultimate abundance, ultimate happy, stable family life. So this is your advice, to stay in this, whatever energy this is, if this is family, if this is a career, if this is a relationship, wherever you find the most abundance for yourself, Cancer, it's saying stick with that to avoid, this upheaval, this change, this Tower moment. Perhaps this Tower moment is actually going to lead you into this. Maybe that's what this means for you. But this was a really interesting little reading. I do want to point out, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Four Pentacles. This is kind of like your overall energy of not wanting to let go of something. Again, it's control. It's trying to have power over something, which both the King of Pentacles and the Emperor do have characteristics of in their energy. So I feel like that's really what you're going to have to face this month, is this balance between control and having power. Having power doesn't necessarily mean controlling something. Having power, especially the Emperor, is a very, mature energy. It is the divine masculine. Power and authority. There's a way to have power without being a dictator, so to speak. Once you realize that having power, like letting go of control, is a better way to have your power, or use your power, and letting things just kind of happen as they should, that's when you can really harness that power and use it to your advantage, and use it to bring you success in areas of your life, all areas of your life. Cancer, if this resonated, go ahead and give it a like. Comment down below if you'd like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Have a good month.